Hello, YouTube, and everybody watching. Another week. So, a little bit of behind the scenes. I always try and think about what I'm going to say throughout the week. And as events happen, my script can kind of change in my head. And one of the things that changed was I have to talk a little bit about this. I did cut my finger pretty bad on Wednesday. Went to the urgent care. They were originally going to stitch it, but I think the doctor hit a nerve or something because I had a black and blue on my finger for the rest of the till literally Friday night. I think it's finally when it went away. So I'm definitely it was definitely a lot of pain, but they did sutures and things like that rather than stitches. But long story short, it'll heal. That was Wednesday's fun, for lack of a better phrase. But let's get into everything else this week. So one of the things I did want to say is that I have been adjusting to living at kitchen court. The fact that I did 2 times at the gym was good. The fact that I was eating a lot of healthier foods, mushrooms, grapes, etc., has been really helpful. So the 2 things I do want to say though, because this is an ADHD channel, and I'm trying to I know I want to talk more about ADHD, but there's 2 things I definitely want to say today. So the first thing is, if you're a muncher like myself, who loves to munch, especially at work, having a low-calorie thing like mushrooms is great because you will get bored of munching before you get anywhere towards a calorie that's going to really impact you. Mushrooms are good, pickles, cucumbers, grapes are okay, but like I said, those are all, sort of the foods that I've been eating a lot of this week, which is good. A lot of protein as well. And so the other thing is with dinner. Now, I don't know how long this is going to last, but, instead of getting a second portion of dinner or whatever, I have been saying, as soon as I eat my plate, thank you to my wife and my in-laws, and then going to start unpacking and moving boxes and stuff like that. Immediately getting out of the kitchen, not even thinking about, do I want a second thing? Do I want dessert? Nope. I have stuff to do. So those have been the 2 sort of ADHD hacks, for lack of a better phrase, that have helped me not overeat. And really, I've been proud of myself. In fact, we got pizza on Thursday, I think it was, and I only had like 1 or 2 slices. On Thursday, because most of my dinner was the pork that my wife made on Wednesday. So that was really exciting to me that I was able to just sit there, eat the leftover pork instead of the pizza. Tonight, my wife had dessert. I did not. It's the little things like that I'm really proud of myself, that I'm getting back on track, getting back on target. Speaking of targets, yes, I went to GameStop today. Yes, I pre-ordered First Light 007. They didn't have the Steelbook, which I'm annoyed. I thought the Steelbook was a standalone. I think it's part of only the $300 package, which I'm not going to spend $300. But I did spend money on the really nice, just the regular case and whatnot. I might switch over to the $300 one. I haven't decided yet. Anyways, but mostly very excited about that. I do want to show you guys the book that I am reading. So I realize I'm in the bedroom. So this is the book that I'm reading, Batman Dead White. Kind of an interesting book. I'm enjoying it so far. Like I said, it's not that I've given up on James Rowland's The Last Oracle. I'm halfway through that book. It's just I knew post MacGyver Meltdown, reading a book with not characters that I'm familiar with, it was going to be hard. And with the move and everything, it's been harder than expected. But I'm getting back into reading, which is also a good thing. My hope is that once all the boxes are unpacked and everything's unpacked, I will still just eat that 1 plate and, go for a walk with Jerry or do something physical, because, like I said, it's been really helping me digest my food faster, but also, put me in a better state of wanting to go to sleep earlier and, do all the stuff that you're supposed to do for a healthy diet and lifestyle. So that's about it. I will discuss ADHD a little bit more, I think, next week. But till then, have yourselves a wonderful week. I made it out of the closet. Last week I was in the closet. This week I'm in my bedroom. Next week I hopefully will be in my little studio thing upstairs, Beatles room, and with action figures behind me and such. But until then, I hope you guys have yourself a wonderful week. And I will talk to you next week. I believe in you. Hope you still believe in me. Have yourself a great week. Bye.